Hit the B-roll, let's get going. Right, so I'm doing it without the socket now, so I've done that now. Another tip, get all your roots ready. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's only been about 8 months, but we're going to completely ignore the fact that I haven't uploaded for that long and get stuck straight into this video where we're doing a rewire for a friend, helping them out. So we are starting off with chasing, of course, first fix, and we're going to be starting in the kitchen specifically. So I've spent the last hour marking everything up, and now we're going to begin chasing. So we'll get a beast of the Metabo wall chaser going. I can show you guys that if you haven't seen it already. It is an amazing bit of kit. So yeah, I'm just going to put above the worktop here where it's going across there some sockets. I got the cooker and oven, power down there, dishwasher. So yeah, the kitchen's always the hardest to get right and make sure everything's in the right place. Everything else obviously easy. So yeah, we're just going to crack on with that now, and like I said, I'm going to show you the Metabo wall chaser. So here it is. Use the Hoover and the actual chaser itself. If you're going to buy it, buy them both together. They are amazing. So like, let me get the chaser out. So it's got like 3 blades on it, and it just cuts a perfectly good chase. So yeah, and then the Hoover saves you getting all dust in your eyes and everywhere else in your hair. This is what this is going to do. You attach it to that. If you're doing domestic day in, day out, you need to have one of these. Right, I think we're there. We've got the hose attached and the plug plugged into the Hoover. Like, using bits of kit like this makes me wonder, like back in the old days, like my grandpa was an electrician, he used to use a bolster and hammer, and it's just like rewires must have took ages. And like even this has been known around now for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years or whatever, and this is taking it to the next level. From like, I used to use a grinder, but the dust and whatever, it used to drive me mad. Yeah, if I'm doing chasing, I'll always make sure I try and rent one of these or whatever. I'm gonna leave you going for a minute just so you can see what it's like in real time. Let's get it, baby! So as you can tell, I'm feeling defeated, and by the state of my face, you can tell I've been doing some chasing. We are pretty much done in the kitchen. I've done all the chasing out. So yeah, we're pretty much there. And a good little tip, if you are new to chasing or mounting back boxes, I like to put a couple of bushes in between. Just gives you a nice gap in between the 2 back boxes. So I find that works a treat, to be fair. So it's educational time now, and we're going to talk about chasing. It seems that we're chasing. Now, we covered this in WhatsApp newsletter earlier on in the year. Now, I want to talk about this because in my 8-bit assessment, he brought this up. Oh, can you find out the chasing depths in the building regulations? I think it was the Welsh one. I was surprised at this, and he even said himself, 99% of people are not sticking to this, because on a vertical chase, you can do 1/3, and on a horizontal chase, 1/6 of the wall thickness. So let me show you and see what we mean. So to actually put this into practice now, so this wall, the door line is exactly the same depth as the wall, width-wise. So that is 135. So let's actually try that now. So for the vertical chase, it would be 135 divided by 3, which gives us 45 mil. So we know we can't go any deeper than 45 mil. So again, for the horizontal chase, we do 135 divided by 6, so we can't go any more than 22 mil. Now, that's almost impossible because our back boxes are 25 mil. So how am I supposed to get a back box in? You can't get any smaller than 25 mil. So this goes back to what he was talking about earlier with the 8-bit assessment, where he said to me 99% of us are not actually sticking to this regulation because it's almost impossible. 22 mil, you could, like I say, you can't even get a back box as that. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but that's how we're supposed to do it. So if you like these kind of little tips, go and check out the WhatsApp newsletter. We bring it out every month, and there's always like stuff like this on there. So go and hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next volume. So I'm just taking a moment now, and every time I do domestic, reminds me why I hate domestic. I so much prefer doing like commercial industrial work. For those out there doing domestic day in, day out, fair play to you, because it's a graft, and I just cannot stand it. Like, I stopped doing my own stuff just because I don't like domestic. If I could do my own stuff and do commercial, I'd be happy days. But yeah, I hate domestic. Right, so I'm just stopping for a break now. Customer left me some Kit Kats. Give these an 8 out of 10. Could have gone left better. But Joel is with me now at the minute. The other guy from the WhatsApp. And he's brought up a Jive. Where's this from? Like Aldi. What's this supposed to be instead of?
No, this is a Twix.
A Twix, a Jive. I love the crisps from Aldi as well. It's not squids, it's tiles. Right, so I'm just taking break now. It's half 2. I've just been cracking on. It's just like sometimes you just don't want to stop your rhythm. So yeah, I got a bite to eat now. I've got a haircut booked, so take about 45 minutes lunch. Back now, I've had my fresh trim. I've had a shower thanks to Joel because he lives close. He let me have a shower because I was bogging. So I'm actually going to show you around the job now, because I may do a couple of videos on this, so I can show you what to expect. So if you want to learn something in particular, drop it in the comments. But I'm just going to give you some tips on a first fix that I would recommend, what I've learned from doing first fixes. Not that I've done loads, but if you're new to the game or something, at least I can give you some tips. So yeah, follow me around. Right, so tip number 1 would be get a plan. So whether that's the customer gets a floor plan, drawing where each socket and where they want everything. Like with this job, I'm friends with the people who own it, so I just come up here and we went through it together, marking where everything wanted to go and help them through it. But don't go off just nothing. Make sure the customer gives you like a floor plan, exactly where they want things, so you're not putting things in the wrong positions. So that's an important one. So yeah, like down here, I had the kitchen plan, so I've done that now. I got sent dimensions in the end, so we're good there. There's like a socket over there for the fridge, which is going there, that's where they wanted that. We've got a TV socket going up here, socket down there. And if we come this way, now I didn't do the chasing in here, but we got like 4 sockets going around, light switch going here. And then out here is gonna be some lights, so probably like 2 spotlights or 1 fancy light, figure that out. Bam, bam, bam. So this is upstairs now, so it's just a couple of sockets, but this is gonna be another day. We'll obviously get the chaser out and just chase down. So we've got 1 there, 2 over there. But as you can see, the floorboards are up here. I didn't take these up, but they look like they've been taken up fairly well, to be honest. So that would be another tip. It's just when you're lifting floorboards, just make sure you're taking care of them, because the last thing you want to do is snap them or damage them, because they are getting quite expensive now and the customer's not going to be happy if you do break them. All right, so another tip before I run in cables, like, just make me think now, so I've got more sockets to come up here. I'll probably lift up more floorboards, and before you start running cables, get all your routes ready, drill all your joists, so when you're actually running cables, you're not stopping to drill holes, you're just running cables, you're flying them through, and if you've got 2 of you, one can be reading them off, you can get going. There's no point in starting to run a bit of cable, oh, I've got to drill that, and then you're up and down, and it's a bit of a pain. So yeah, plan all your routes first, get all the floorboards that you'll need up, drill your joists, and then running your cables. In here, it's another bedroom, I believe. I think this is the main one. So yeah, it's just simple stuff again, just sockets. This is always one that does my head in, is bathrooms, like bathroom mirrors. Like I know there's a bathroom mirror in there. So say they haven't chosen one and they want like shaver sockets, you never know where to put like the cable to come out, because usually they gotta come out in specific places. So I do always find that a bit of a nightmare. So if you can get the exact model, or if the people have already bought the mirror, make sure you check it where the cable's gotta come out and hold it up. So yeah, you're not having a cable randomly placed on the first fix. Yeah, so it's not much upstairs, it's all the basic stuff. So if you come back down, another tip would always be, make sure you know whether the cooker or hob is gas or electric. You see so many people like forget to run in a cable or whatever. Just find out the exact rating of each one and exactly what it needs. Because usually some like hobs or ovens or whatever these days, even if they're gas, they still need the ignition. So they like want a plug or whatever it is. So yeah, always check that. Right, so follow me outside. This is where it gets fun as well. So we got 2, like the up and down lights, whatever you call them, one going there and one going there, and they want an outside socket. But also, because I know I'll be doing the work again here in the future, like I'll probably get power somewhere for down in the garden, because eventually they're going to want power down there or some outside lighting. So I don't want the hassle, 2-3 years down in the future. I'd rather leave a whisker box on the outside wall ready for power cable, so it's just about future proofing as well. Besides this, mine is a weapon. I had to buy this before mine because I had a drill bit, but 1 meter long, I'd say about there, and it was like an old cottage house. Cause tonight will be the night that I will die for you.
Over again, don't make me change my mind.
It's a really strong one. The struggles. Right in the Right, so I'm drilling from an outside socket now, and I'm drilling from the inside out, so I don't want to damage the wall on the other side. So when I get close, turn the drill on to just drill, and it does help. It stops the brick exploding. So if someone who was watching this video watched my first ever YouTube video, you would have seen I'd done that, and yeah, I had to fix it. So yeah, and if you are watching it, my content still, drop it in the comments and I'll give it a like. Right, so everything I just said, ignore, because I just blew the fucking brick. Oh, it's actually right.
That's fine.
See, I knew what I was doing, really. As soon as I fell down, I was We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere for a day's work. Not bad. Right, so that's enough from me today. I'm gonna have a good clean up, sort all the tools out now, and that's me done for the day. So to be fair, quite happy how it's gone. I haven't done a rewire in probably over a year. So yeah, it's gone pretty well today. That's most of downstairs done. I'm gonna try and do upstairs next time I'm here, and then we'll get all the cables in. So I'll bring you along anyway, because I kind of record on this job. So if you do like the content, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, because it will help me out, and it'll keep me consistent on YouTube, not leaving a gap of 8 months. So yeah, see you in the next one.